All right, we're moving along with Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Kind of my favorite day of the week, and spent a lot of time with the Mark Passio stuff. Finished up 2 out of 3, so over halfway done with the seminar now. It's good stuff. Really, uh, really good material at the end. Now, it turns out this is not a first listen. Over on Patreon is, like a private one where I kind of went off the rails. Now, I was going to rewatch it together, and I started, but it turns out I was just myself, pretty ranty, but I like the whole thing. I have strong opinions on actual, I have strong opinions about a lot of stuff. It turns out I'd like to just watch it for the art, the movie, and reflect on some of the other ideas later. Because I went 40 minutes over there on Patreon. That was a long time ago, and I didn't. Well, I thought at the time I was going to damage their band by even watching it, because I thought my channel would cause all their problems. Now, that was naively arrogant of me and stupid. The algorithm doesn't care about any of us, let alone one of us, enough to, I don't think. I think it equally snuffs out channels left and right. And the more I followed along and did reactions to Arika and the Amoebas, the more I enjoyed what I found, the creativity of it all. And, if it exists, it's kind of nice to see people make the most of it. So that's how we're watching this one, just as a movie. Whether I think the ideas are prompted by ideas that trigger me or this or that, well, that's somewhere else. I just want to give up one to the artist and check it out before I rant all over it. So I'm going to just watch this one for the most part. And we'll get weird later.
Rare.
I don't eat beef.
I like my meat rare.
I don't eat beef.
Well, do you have plans for later on tonight?
Yes, I have band practice, if you need to know.
School band practice on a Friday night? I don't think so.
No, it's a punk garage metal
You've got
band.
to be kidding. What's your band called?
Arika and Amoebas.
Never heard of them, except the first part, because you work for me.
There, I get I give you music. I'm a rockabilly guy. I really Tiger Army, Reverend Horton, Heat. Nah, Stray Cats can kind of f off, but they did pretty. Just that feel, that whatever's. I like it. The music's good.
One person's wish is another person's angel.
Oh.
The arbiter.
No, I'm sure that, yeah. We're going to go with the art and creation. You want to go over there, give them a follow, a like. You can ask what you think it's all about. I remember I did all that Mark Passio stuff, and it's all, I'd be filtering it through some weird ideas if I started ranting. Yes.
Person's angel. The arbiters of good perpetrate the evil. saint. The priest is a devil, a witch never lived, who was rotten as a king. Remember, you can never burn an angel's wing.
Yeah. The song's cool.
Only a witch knows what it's like to be burned alive. Only a witch knows.
I'm sorry. That one you're gonna get one for sure. Except for those, I'm old. I'm old guy. That self-immolation. It turns out, unfortunately, that's a form of protest for some individuals. They know. They know. Sorry about that. They know, though.
What it's like to be burned alive. Only a witch knows when you die, where the soul goes.
Crazy.
Only a witch knows the truth. Only a witch knows what fate is. Only a witch knows she's innocent. Only a witch knows what death is.
Whoa. Oh, I have to, because it's funny, because this is crazy, and I really like this artist, but no. There's no but to liking them. I like them, but you got to know where I just came from. You have to. It's relevant to all of this. That's a crazy art. Liking it. So what was crazy is I've been for weeks and weeks, we've been going, me and, 15, 20 other people. It's not a lot. Mark has definitely got through to a lot more people than I've been able to get through to. But if you see right there, it's in the natural law seminar. And I actually would have to tell you that I am as pro-witch or occulted knowledge as, any channel who ain't grifting could be, I think. I don't know nothing. I know I listen. I know I interrupt a lot, but I know I listen, and I like the knowledge. But outside of a few blanket statements, some things are right or wrong, and there's a chart that actually, not truth, can be known by everyone. But the irony is I had to share this, because if I just start ranting and you'd be like, well, what the hell? And so few people go back and forth. But I like this. It's very cool. The subject matter definitely collides a little with the last 2 hours of my morning, but that's only because I come from a healer, protective magic. I'll believe the witches that we're talking about right here were wiped out by doctors, the medical industry, taking holistic medicine out of society and introducing institutionalized medicine. They can cut you up a lot easier when they control you from inside their building. It's no good when you went and cured people in their own houses. That was problematic to profitability. The bankers fuck these witches over. Just my point.
What death is. Only a witch knows what it's like to be burned alive. Only a witch knows when you die, where the soul goes. one person's God is another person's devil.
I don't know about that. Suck ass way to go there, though. Crazy. And then oof. Now the horrible truth of the solo being taken over by, I guess maybe the executionist. The this really seems the burning times. You know, the Inquisition. That is not a Mel Brooks song and dance number. That's the propaganda. Once again, bankers and doctors, I think. But crazy imagery. But the weird part that, you know, the Inquisitor there ripping out the solo. That's kind of a slap in the face on top of, you know, being burned at the stake. That sucks.
Don't believe in witches.
That's awesome. I do. 100%. But then I also believe in objective morality, right and wrong, and for sure know that evil exists.
But I have witnessed evil. When you burn someone at the stake, you release a vengeful angel.
That's crazy.
Only a witch knows what it's like to be burned alive.
Well, and honestly, Christopher Dorner, that is pretty broken shit. But yeah, that one really changed my life. So I hate order followers. Same people that would burn the witch did that thing. Sorry, I was triggered. I said I wouldn't get triggered. I lied. I have stolen your sense of security and belief that this was going to be an uninterrupted radio-esque reaction. Whoops, I forgot. I don't do those. But man, is this some crazy stuff.
Only a witch knows what it's like to be burned alive. Only a witch knows what it's like to be sacrificed.
I'll leave that one alone. Oof, you should go watch the Natural Law ones from today. The theft of innocence is one of the most important crimes being committed on this planet. I cannot leave it alone! Ah, that's fire. Okay, that's so cool. I'm watching the movie. I gotta go get Ange dropped off her car to get work done after work today, but I'm watching the movie. I want to see the whole thing. I think it's excellent. I think it's cool as hell. No, I like the now. Okay, we're gonna play hardball. Man, that's some horrific, horrific imagery. The change, and then the almost fairy-esque. You'd have to know what I'm talking about. I think there's a whole subset of interest into that. I mean, it could have been, you know, Ferrari and the fairies. I mean, That imagery sells. There's a whole group of people. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's hot. But then there was just a monster. I'm just saying, it's tough. It's all in the eyes. I'm dicking around, but I'm saying, do you see how that's, to be fair, how incredibly. Now, I like ranting about sex and violence in Hollywood. They're very good at it. It's a cut they love to make. So let's just be fair. I definitely want to check out the whole movie, and I think the technique is well achieved or well established. So, but that one worked from horror to unfamiliar feelings all in a couple edits, man, or all in a couple morphs, being it's, was there a cut there? Yeah, I think there was a cut. Yeah, it pulls away. It's still pretty scary, but then, no, it's a cut. Yeah, no. Horrific and surreal, too. What are these weird feelings I'm having all in one cut? That's the part. I don't know. I don't think people realize how much they've been manipulated by that stuff, but boy, it works. Then why wouldn't it? Oh, Double Down is good.
1%.
Sorry. I didn't realize it. I forgot. Nice.
1%, which is another person saying
Yeah. I like it. I do. I think it's crazy. I'm mad. I wish I could do more to support and move the band forward, not be what I am. But that's what I am. I don't want to turn into some cliched Popeye trope, but that's where we're at. Arika and the Amoebas, Only a Witch. I'm definitely checking out the whole thing. But I got to take a break. I get some munchies like you wouldn't fucking believe. Yeah, no, that shit happens too. Later.